Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. Don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome, folks, to Denton, Texas, and the home of the North Texas Mean Green, as we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 25th ranked team, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Trojans will kick this deep to begin the game. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the... And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Gets the first and still running. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. That's a fly to the wideout. The pass ball is incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
He hands it off from the gun. Eludes a tackle. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First down here for this offense. Dropping back. It's Mayava. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Lyons. Goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's intent.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Trojans line up with a first and goal. And he drops back in the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. North Texas's offense is back out there now. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. He's hit as he throws it. And the pass is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And this one is caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Looking to throw here. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Knocked the ball to 44.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards on the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because they're going to throw the screen on you.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Off target and incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? Third down and long. The defense, you think, is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first down? So big yards, great awareness, and a first down for this offense.
They stop him, but it's a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas. The loose say methodical, marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Back to throw. It's Mayava. With the catch, it's Sanders. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense paying close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Mean Green. The defense produces 6 points.
Chris, I think the quarterback gets fooled here. He might have thought it was man-to-man coverage. I thought he might go to the outside. He comes back to the middle, and that linebacker's playing zone, reading the quarterback's eyes, steps in front of that throw, and takes it to the house for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Second down after that short completion.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move now. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's caught. It's Lane. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And the Trojans will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaks clear in open space. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, USC.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up. And you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
And the point after is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, I thought the quarterback had a real shot at converting here and hitting this pass on the curl route. But let's give the defense a lot of credit. Able to sit back, recognize the throw, and knock it away.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Coming up, fourth down.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Good enough for the first down to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a
the pass rush gets home.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Ball handed to the running back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on fourth down. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So here they come on fourth and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on third down. This won't be easy. Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to the left. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on fourth and a mile.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Oh, it is incomplete. They call a screen on first down, but he just dropped it.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
It's man-to-man coverage. It's pretty good coverage, but the quarterback puts the ball away from the defender near the sideline where the receiver can go over and make a play.
Looking to the end zone, and he makes the catch. Touchdown, Trojans.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Automatic in the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And the wideout goes in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. What a stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Out and open, hits him right in stride. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Mean Green. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. This is a squib kick, picked up by one of the up men. He's brought down at the 37 after a strong return.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Caught quickly.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Southern Cal. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. One more play before they head to the locker room. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Let's it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And so that will wrap up a very interesting first half of play. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Looking deep down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Trojans will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. And the Trojans will look to convert here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, USC.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
PAT is good, so it's a 2-touchdown lead, 35-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Mean Green offense is back on the field now. First down. Looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Young. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Game moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
What a catch! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Looking to throw it on first down. He fires downfield. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. And the QB will try again on second and 10. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Young. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. And now the first snap in the red zone in this drive. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, USC.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They're going to run it here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
North Texas, 28.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. To throw, it's Mayava. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. So second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Is incomplete. It's 3rd down.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And the Trojans will send their punt team onto the field. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. North Texas's offense is back out there now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Gets the ball up as his head, but it's incomplete. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They've already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a 5th. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Grab down the middle. It's Young.
Now, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Yeah, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat. Just unable to execute with the throw.
Getting set. Here's second down. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Now, it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You can tell they worked hard.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Not able to connect. Incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Dropping back. It's Mayava. Makes a quick grab.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The pass rush closing in. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. 1st down to the 27. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. And there's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looks like he's going to run it. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
1st and goal, USA.
First and goal for the offense. It's press coverage now from these DBs. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they get set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. And notice how the balance in this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick off.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Young. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. It's reeled in. It's Young. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock, but late in
Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
North Texas, 35.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. Would love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Toss play to the outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is off target, yet hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And it's taken at the 25. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the North Texas offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds his man. It's Young. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. past the 50. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And out comes the offense, set to take over here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to pass. It's Maeva. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the mean green offense is back on the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Looking deep downfield to the left. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep.
And here comes a deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to sprint.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And the game just good enough for a first down. No huddle here for the offense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Going for the touchdown here. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Looking to chuck it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He could go. Across midfield. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Grinding away with a running game. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. It's second down. To the air. It's Maeva. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
This one will be fair caught. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Now he's bringing it back. Inside the 20. Crosses the 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, USC. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender. Welcome, folks, to a spectacle, a tremendous light show hyping up this crowd as they get set for this matchup here tonight. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on another SEC team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. bounces through the end zone, so there's at the 25. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few in the play. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The pocket breaking down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. And he's intercepted.
What a costly mistake here by the quarterback. Forces that ball into coverage, and the defense comes up with the interception. Hate to see the game start off like this for this offense.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking downfield. It's Nussmeier. Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He makes the grab. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
That's second down and goal now for this offense. Back in motion now. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Sellers. A deep shot to the left side. Catch made wide open way downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
And that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Point after, up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Anderson. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. With sure hands, it's Anderson. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball at the 34. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, LSU.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barber. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 play.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. They don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick throw to his receiver. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense contributes 6 points.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick six. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick returner that time. Now the first play of this drive now from the 35. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. What a move. Makes one more miss, picks out the first down before they stop. Receivers are bunched together. They'll run it from the gun. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. The sure hands. It's Anderson. They bring him down after a short gain there.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Nussmeier. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He's got it near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. On 1st down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Bennett. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. Past the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal. The Gamecocks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
Good. Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
2nd down and goal. Running a quarterback sneak here.
Although he knew he was going to get the snap and sneak it, it just didn't look like he was ready to go. I don't know if the ball ever really got into his hands to give him any momentum. He was driven back on that play.
After that big play to start the drive, they got close, but now it's 3rd and goal. Play action, moving the throw. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
He missed it. Off target that time. So in the 2nd quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
He's looking to scramble. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice game there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice 1st down.
1st down, he's going to throw the football. He's running out of time here. Nice grab. It's Thomas. And he's brought down there.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that's going to wrap it up. A very interesting first half. Can't wait to see what happens in the second half. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Yeah, they tried to surprise him here to start off this third quarter. Just didn't pan out. But I think you got to respect them for trying, though. I like that call.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half is a handoff. They test the middle but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. Just gets it away, taking a shot.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get to pressure.
Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a third down play coming up.
Boy, not only did they drop what looked like an interception in their own end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum in their favor.
On third down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. Ball comes loose. Ball scooped up by the defense. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? At midfield. Past the 40. He's past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Gamecocks. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
The big fella takes it all the way back for a touchdown. I mean, this linebacker's been hitting people all day. He finally gets to show what he can do when he gets his hands on the football. I remember this guy played running back in high school. He hasn't had his hands on a football in a long time, but clearly remembers what to do with it after he picks up that fumble.
This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They beat him down at the 33 after a solid return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense operating from the pistol. Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. It's an out route. The catch made. And the defense wraps him up. Second down play coming up. Using his legs. It's Durham. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Looks like LSU has the first down. The guys up front, line up. It's first down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. With the catch, it's Brown. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
That's caught. It's Anderson. Past the 30. Breaks into the clear. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitching catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. The Gamecocks will crank up the tempo. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's just a bad break for the offense. And drop right over the middle, wide open. Would have been a first down, and now they're staring at 4th down.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against his defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And tackled after a small pickup there. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Quick throw. Catch made on the outline. Will not be brought down. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
And the back now goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Quick throw, testing the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And now a timeout. They called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense is coming after him. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Tackle made after a short return, but the buck ends that play.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfired?
Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Scanning the field. It's Nussmeier. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, he dropped another one, Chris. Boy, this offense has got to be frustrated after 2 drops in a row by the receiver.
They've moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion of a big tight end.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Grab near the sticks. It's sharp. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. The pre-snap motion from the offense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. On paper, this looked like an excellent matchup. On the field, it's been even better than that, Kurt.
When you have 2 teams that are so evenly matched, to have this kind of talent, the margin of error is just so slight. Now it comes down to the final 2 minutes. Who wants it more and who's going to play better?
Does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession hit in the very first play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Bennett. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Completion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. The gain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Bringing pressure. He's got a 1st down and more. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The Gamecocks line up on 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. It's Sellers. The pass rush closing in. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. QB keeper all the way. There's a stiff arm. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the
touchdown Gamecocks as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. They get it down at the 49-yard line after an excellent return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. The back's got it. It's a fumble. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, just a costly turnover here for this offense. Last thing they wanted to see is put this ball on the ground, and really any chance of getting back into this game is lost.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Running out of time in the pocket. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Gamecocks hope to be able to just bleed the clock out here in the final minute. Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. We make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end, and you can see what he can do after the catch.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The Gamecocks will have to kick this away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch made at the 10. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up second down. You got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Looking downfield. It's Nussline. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. This could be the game here. On the move now. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, but they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.